Hello everyone, my name is Barbara and I'm a Polish girl who lives in Ireland and likes to knit. And this channel is all about that, but not only. If you browse through it, you may find some playlist with my finished objects. So, you know, hats, mittens, socks, garments, but also there are other things there, so don't afraid to browse through it. Where else you can find me? You can find me on Instagram as knittingILove. I know I'm on Facebook. I started to be a little more active on it, but you know, I check from time to time. On Instagram, I'm definitely there. You can email me if you like. My email is info@knittingilove.com, so feel free to write hello to me, and all the informations you will find on the screen while I'm talking, so please pay attention. You can pause and browse it through. If I forgot about something, please let me know and I will include it down below. It's in the box when you can find the links to my Instagram, website, Ravelry page, and if you need anything more, just let me know and I edit. Also, what you can find over there is timestamps. I'll be talking about a few things: my cowl giveaway, what's off my needles, off my chest I call it, what's on my chest, and some patterns maybe, and so on, so on. So if you want to skip something, don't afraid to do that, and off you go. Now, cowls. So let's start with cowls. I have, how many cowls do I have? I have 2 cowls, I think. Am I right? I think I'm right. The first one is Knit a Hat cowl, and in the last episode I drew a winner for 400 finished objects, and unfortunately that person hasn't got in touch with me, so I'm going to draw again using random comment picker, and what we had over here as a prize I'm going to show you. On the screen now we're having this amazing yarn, which is Sugar Bush Chill Blend. The color is Bison on the screen, guys, check it. I knitted a hat with it using less grams. Over here we have 198 and I use 135, so you have a 50, am I right? Over 50 grams more. And I received this yarn in Knit Crate box, so check it out, my unboxing shopping gift playlist. You can get a discount over that too, so it's worth looking. And the next one is one of my patterns. I've done some hats, but also you can find some free. So if you're not the lucky winner, you can always grab something for you. One of my pouches from my shop. So my pouches, they look like this. This is circular ones, and this is Flower Power, or for DPNs. So I will leave a link down below, browse through my shop and see what you like. And also you can pick 4 of my mini tags. I have them on the other side, so maybe a photo over here so you can see how they look like. And let's go and pick a winner. And the winner is number 357, which I checked is Catherine. On the screen now, her Ravelry name is KJ1809. So congratulations, please get in touch with me. You are from UK, yay, so quite close, and you love knitting hats, so that's brilliant. Thank you so much for participation. Please keep on going. We will have another draw when we hit 600, and now we have 469. Don't forget that if you knit any of my hats, you can post them twice. I think that's all. Yay! So Catherine, please get in touch with me. That'd be a really cool present for Christmas. And another cowl that I was hosting was Potion Hat Cowl 2017, and it was my pattern that we were knitting, which on the screen now you can see it's Asphodel Potion Hat. And thank you so much for participation. Prize for this is this beautiful yarn by Tammy Wee Colors. It's amazing. This is fingering weight yarn, and we have over here 75% wool and 25% nylon. What else I'm adding to it is my knittingILove keychain. You can see it. Just sit and knit in cafe chocolate color. And then I'm adding you some Christmas stitch markers over here that you can find on my shop too. And we didn't have that many participations, but let's check who won. And the winner is number 5. So check who that is, because I'm not going to tell you. Well, I will. So the winner is Share My Passion on the screen, and her lovely child size Asphodel Potion hat with 2 colours. Do you see it? I love stripes. And she's from Latvia, so congratulations, Ilse. I may have your address, but if you would not mind to write down on Instagram, please type it for me and I will send goodies your way. So this amazing yarn from Tammy Wheat Colors, check her shop if you have never done it before, guys. And my little things, you have KnittingILove markers and a keychain. This one is sit and knit. Well, I know you sit and knit, so perfect. I'll double check, haven't I promised anything more, because I just slide this thing over here. But maybe did I promise a pattern? I need to check last episode. Well, if I did, let me know. And yeah, congratulations. Brilliant. Right. It's ready. Now what? You're asking me about this? Are you? Well, okay. So I got that I got this in Poland, and this is 20% wool, 10% alpaca, and then we have a mixed blend of acrylic and nylon, something like 30-40 something, and I bought it when I was shopping with my brother. Ladies and gentlemen, isn't it cool? I think it's cute. I would love to knit something like this, actually. So yeah, that's a little bit cheating thing. Okay, what else? Let's go to giveaways. So in regards giveaways, last episode was episode 44 and we have now 45. Right, I have more things to give. Anyway, so we were celebrating 4,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. I'm amazed that you subscribe and you watch and you like to spend some time with me. What else I can say? I think nothing else, isn't it? So thank you so much for subscribing. Okay, when I opened this channel, launched, it wasn't about podcasting, it was more about finished object, and I was petrified to speak. That's why I always say that I'm a Polish girl who lives in Ireland, just in case you find some mistakes. Yeah, and I was just basically goofing around in front of the camera and showing what I've knitted, because I thought no one else does those things and no one else will find me, and I was only just a channel to my mom to show her what I finished, just for fun and some, you know, silly things to do. Then I started talking, and then I found podcasting, and I thought, why not? So my first episode is when I have, for instance, a big bulky acrylic yarn on very big wooden DPNs with no stitch markers. It's just piece of yarn as a markers, and I'm just chatting, and it's so slow. So I've told you already, but I repeat myself. Somewhere in the button you have an icon that it looks like more a nut. So you click on it and you will see that you have a word speed, and you can speed things up, and normally that's what I do. I watch almost everyone on 1.5 speed, so quite fast, even myself. It's funny. But if you have more time to watch and relax and you like easy pace, normal pace is fine too, but I don't have that much time. Right, so let's see what I was gifting, and I hope I have everything over here. I will add my pattern if someone wants. If the winner wants my pattern, just let me know what do you want. I will add that too. That doesn't cost me anything. But first things first, I'm giving this amazing yarn, which is Lorna's Lace. On the screen, I have a skein like that, so we can be like hat buddies, because probably I'll knit hat with it. It's a lookbook. That's the colorway on the screen. Hopefully you can see it. And the blend too. Just to tell you, it's 100% blue face Leicester wool. So it has a kind of a rustic, that's the word, I think, look. Feeling is not bad, actually. And it smells really nice. I want a shampoo like that. But anyway, it's beautiful. And next, this baby I was showing on the screen and try to give multi times. We have another yarn over here, and this one is from Mode Knit Yarn. Both of these yarns I received from Knit Crate. The box that you received 2 skeins, so one I kept for myself, and this what I'm doing with the second one. I've knit in, maybe I'll show you on the screen, a hat with a purple colour, so I would not mind to take it, but you know, let's share. And this is Mercury worsted, beautiful colour. Like my purple looked quite the same, and I wasn't sure how it knits up, but it gives really nice final effect. So this is going to be the same. If you're knitting the same pattern, which I'm talking about antler hat or toque, I think that's how you should say it. If you think that you should knit a certain size, I would recommend you to knit bigger. Then we have amazing bag by Diane. I call it 2-in-1 because you have one fabric on the one, you have different fabric for each side, and I added this. Of course you can put on the zipper. This is my keychain, and knit for a bit, and whoever wins this has a zipper bag in case you want to change that. I just put it over here so I won't forget to edit, so I hope that's fine. We shall see if I find a time when I'm editing this video to add you links to certain shops, so check that box down below too. And if you, yeah. And I would not mind if you ask me for a certain shop that I haven't, that I've mentioned, and you would want me to put a link over there because you have a difficulty to find it, let me know and I'll add that too. Now, so let's do drawing, and this time I do through the YouTube channel. So the idea was to leave a comment down below, one post. Obviously you could reply, that's what I was doing. I was replying to you because once I'm generating the comment, random comment from the generator, I'm just looking for the first one. So basically the first line, not the repeatable, not the replies. I hope that makes sense. And let's see who won. Yay! So the winner is on this screen now. I'll try to read it, do my best. It's Suzanne Eknander, and she's sending some congratulations in regards to numbers, and she loves my podcast, so thank you so much. And my beautiful hats. So yeah, please get in touch with me. You can send me an email, or you can get in touch with me on Instagram. You have a month to get in touch with me. I will try not to contact you. So that's that. Tricky business, huh? Or whoever's watching and you're so kind, you can let Suzanne know to watch this episode. Yeah. Is that all? No, it's not. Oh, is that all? No, I forgot that it's also including one of my patterns, right? So check my Ravelry page, tell me what you like, what you see. And a second pattern that was is including into the package of those 2 skeins and a bag is also this on the screen now I'm showing you, is Icy Blue Fisherman Hat by Karen from Socksonic. So thank you so much for donating this hat, and I hope you're going to knit it. You'll definitely have yarn for it. Thank you so much. And now, is that all? No, one more thing, please, one more thing, and we'll go to the knitting section, I promise. So I received a pattern from Jen Sheelan and her new shawl, and you know, waiting, I'm not so great, as you know, with podcasting. I'll do it roughly once per month, it looks like that. I want to do it more often. Enchanted Forest Pool Shawl. Created a thread on Ravelry and told you about it on Instagram to enter if you want to win, and there was a prompt asking you a question. So I was thinking, because as a designer I love to see my hats being knitted, and this is something that lifts your heart and lifts your soul and spirit, and I think it does the same thing to other designers. I'm thinking is the best way for you to knit it is when I receive it, I post the thread on Ravelry. So if you're not a member on Ravelry, go check that platform. If you've never seen it before, go check ravelry.com. You will spend loads of time on it, I'll bet you. So let's go and see how many entries we have for that. Probably not that much. Okay, so we have 18 posts, which means I will randomly pick using random comment picker from 2 till 18, and the number is 16. Let's see who that is. It's Perry. Congratulations, Perry. I will wait maybe 2 weeks. And hopefully you'll see this and you'll be surprised that you won, and then I'll post a pattern. With patterns I will be posting, I won't be waiting for your replies. But in regards like the postage things, well, I need to, because I need your address. I think it's more fun that way. So yeah, thank you so much for donating, Jen. It's a beautiful shawl. And I've seen so many amazing projects already knitted, finished objects, and I'm talking especially about one. Oh, now let's start knitting. What's off my chest? In regards of my chest, it'll be off my needles or where I went to when I shared something with you on my screen over here on my channel. So we have loads of short videos. First video, it's about jungle socks, which I knitted during my trip in Poland. I think I showed you in the last episode, but I haven't created a finished object then yet. So here on the screen you can see those 2 socks. One I think it's for me, other one I've already packed, so I have kind of a big box and I put some Christmas gifts inside there. And yeah, so gift knitting, definitely lots of gift knitting. Then we have another video, and this time I prepared something short, kind of vlog ways when I was in Poland. First one was when I went to Krakow. Krakow used to was a capital city of Poland, now we have Warsaw. What I can say about the castle more, if you've never been in there and you're afraid that you have to pay loads of money, you can go in past the queues, go through the gate, and you'll see the kind of a square and another square for free, and that's quite cool, I would say. We paid for 4 entries to certain places. Overall, it's a beautiful place, and definitely I would recommend to see armor and treasure rooms. The rest, that's all I would say. I would say it's not worth it to pay money for a special tour to see the kind of king's rooms, because they're poor. And because during World War II, obviously, you know, it was stripped, taken, and it never been brought back to its originals. You will hear that some of the staff packed things and sent it first to, I think, Canada and then America. And they were brought back, but we're talking about rags, so you know, they're hanging on the walls. They're amazing because what I've heard, they were the only ones that you have a golden thread going through, and this is something that you can only specify to Polish monarchy, that we had a golden thread in our rugs. The next 2 videos, the first one is about Zakopane. Zakopane is like let's say it's a capital city of Polish capital, no, how to say it? It's a Polish winter capital city, and we go there almost anytime, we go there almost every time we're in Poland, because you have mountains, you have amazing wooden houses, you have dying for food. Yeah, that's that. The next video is again in Poland. We went with my brother, so you can see my brother on that video. Yeah, and Seb was, you know, obviously messing over there, because we kind of walked up to the hill or mountain, let's say, and there was loads of school trips, because that's what they do in Poland. They take kids and they walk up to conquer some mountains, And you may see that at the end I'm showing you a small booklet, and this booklet is for everyone, that you can get a stamp that you conquered, you were on the mountain. Knitting video, finished object video during our CAL, so Potion Hat CAL 2017. I was knitting with you as for the Potion Hat, so my pattern, and I knitted a child's version just to be sure that everything works fine and to edit to the pattern for an adult size. So I did that using a yarn that I received from the Knit Crate box. So here is a second skein that I got, and we have artisan yarns over here on the screen now. You can see this is 60-20-20, which is wool, alpaca, nylon on the screen, and the color is blueberry. All information is what I've knitted. You can go on my Ravelry page, project page, and I have all the projects there. So in case I'm forgetting something, you can find a link to a pattern and what I've used. Really nice. And that As for the Potion Hat is another gift knitting, and it's wrapped already. Another video, it's unusual and first time on my channel. It's food related. I was on Instagram. I'm not only posting photos about like what I knitted, but also my life thing. I walked. Well, I'm forcing myself to walk, but also I do a bit in the kitchen, not much. Maybe one of 10 that I should as a wife or woman. Yeah, stereotypes things. So, but I love the thing that when I go to Poland, my mom always makes it for me, which we call it slightly different, but because the pronunciation of it would be a little bit funny, I changed that. So we call it chatka puchatka, that would be in Polish. So puchatek would be a poo, but spell it P-O-O-H. You know that guy, that bear, yellow bear? Yeah, we're talking about that, I think. So I changed it to Christmas hut. So because you have a roof, you can have snow on it, and it's a nice kind of dessert. On the screen you can see how it looks like, or check my Instagram because you can find that there too. It's not the best and not the greatest video. My mom was a little bit, oh, it's not the perfect way you should be doing it, but well, I've done it. Now the next video, it's something for you. I designed a free pattern, a hat pattern, which is a double special hat. I use a Drops Flora, which is 65% wool, 35% alpaca blend, and this color is color 11. And I have a fingering weight sweater in that yarn. I had some leftovers, and with a fingering weight, if we talk about fingering weight hats, we're talking roughly that you need about, sometimes even less than 50 grams, but sometimes 35, sometimes 41. But to be safe, let's say 50 to like 70 or 80 grams, depends how slouchy you want to get a hat. So with a 50-gram bowl, I use the 50-gram bowl. Check it out if you're interested. I would love to see your hats. And if you knit any of my hats, you can use hashtag knittingILovehat, and that'd be cool. And if you're knitting anything, you can use hashtag knittingILove. Just hashtag knittingILove. And I give you a heart and I comment. That way. The next video, not the finished object, it's blue socks, and the yarn I use is Crolando, and that yarn I got in Lidl. Lidl is like Tesco. It's like, I don't know, in America or Canada you have any shops like these. Lidl is a German shop, and it's kind of spread around Europe, so I think it's everywhere. So you can find, I'm not saying that they will have the same products in every shop, because you were replying under that video that no, that yarn is not in your shop. So I think it depends on the manager, maybe, that they pick stuff that they want to add. So I knit these socks for a male member of my family, and it's packed, and I like it. I really like it. And I'm talking about in that video how I was trying to make them equal, like, you know, they were start in the same spot, place, but I just kind of reached, oh yeah, it's dark blue, let's start. But I did not know that that dark blue kind of repeats a few more times, and after that blue in one sock I have a lighter blue, and the other socks I had variegated cream. So that's how it goes, but no worries, that person who gets it will have to love it. And then we have unboxing. I love that section, and I love those videos with the Knit Crate, and thank you so much for picking me. They're sending me a box that I can unbox in front of you. Is that a review? I would not say it's a review, because to be honest, I'll knit with everything and with any yarn. I love colors and mixing colors. I will be happy with everything. So don't take my word for that, but you can at least have a peek. In regards to the grey boxes, if I'm showing you, let's say, this yarn that I received, check their website, because sometimes they have like one of 5 colors, so you have kind of a surprise what you can get. So I got, let's say, grey color, I got this yarn. But I noticed on Instagram on Knit Crate that some people were getting like a different, really nice blue color too. You never know. And they had a deal when I was editing the video. That's why I had an alarm sound over there, because the pop-up window showed up that you can get this box and the previous one in the price of one. Guys, you get 4 skein for $34.99. Oh, yeah, and I know some of you use that thing, so I was so happy about it. Let's move on. And another new video that I had over there with a finished object, which was more about sewing. I sewn, I think that's the past tense, isn't it? 3 bags, actually, since I've knitted another 3 since that video. I may even show you how they look like. And you think they will get better and better, but with me, it's like, you know, my machine is... I have IKEA machine, actually. So yeah, you can sew with IKEA. And I was looking for a zipper foot. I was talking over there, because those 3 bags that I was showing you on the video, actually I just did it with a standard foot, so that was quite interesting. And eventually I found it. It was just hidden, and I haven't noticed it. You know, let's not comment about that. And I've done another 3. I can show you these. So. Well, the other ones, I had a tag which was felted. These, I have a new ones. They're not felted. They're not felt. It's maybe closer. See it? Yeah, so I made these. And aren't they perfect? I love this fabric. When I saw it in the shop, I was like, my mom made a pillow when I was in the creche. When I was in the creche, you had to have your shoe bag for your shoes, and it was like basically a fabric with a string and a pillow. And every mom was making covers for pillows. So I remember I had something similar. I don't know what it was, but that's kind of rings my bell. I was playing with the thread. I was putting like this is kind of lavender or more berry color looking. You can see it. Is it perfect? Not at all, but it works. It has its function. So I may leave these bags or use them myself, or just keep them for giveaways or for presents. They have the same. And a third one. Green. Better. So this one is quite similar to this. This is mine. And I call it one side pin bag, because I had pins. I don't have that many pins, and I have to apologize. On that video I'm saying that this was sent by Diane, but it was actually sent by Patty, so big hello to Patty. She has a podcast, and she sent me a lovely stickers and this, and thank you so much. So this is 150 years of Canada. I need to apologize for this. Yeah, so check on the screen. She is from 4 Boys and AN Girl podcast. Another finished thing was really quick, and it was mini hats. On the screen you have those 2 little thingies. You have Tell Me With Colors and Craftfulness yarn. I've knitted already a hat that I use from my walks, which looks like this. This is a free pattern, Pina Colada hat. If you're interested, go and have fun to knit that. What I'm going to do with it, I've already included into one gift. and I put Melissa from Spicy Homemaker podcast. Hello. She said that I can use it as a tree decorations. So I included just small thread and I put it through so someone can hang it. And I think that's cool. So I'm thinking I'm going to do with the other one too. But at the moment, let's keep it. Let's hold it for a bit. Another video I finished, another gift knitting, and this is by the Ocean Socks. By Nordic Stitches, Lily. Hi Lily from the Nordic Stitches. She has a channel, a podcast, or she does vlogs, so check it out. I will leave information here, so I'll browse through it. And this pattern is for free, and I basically went on Revelry and I was just browsing through something that I was looking for that person. As I said, it's a gift knitting, and I wanted to knit something. Well, I don't know the foot size. They could be too small, and I'm afraid they might be, but I'm going with it. Why not? And I love the yarn, and beautiful socks, beautiful socks. Next video is more a tutorial. Yeah, I know. Yeah, hey. I'm showing you how to cast on 2 at a time socks. And there is another tip that Diane told me that you could do. If you watch this video, it takes 6 minutes. I'm showing you how I cast on. So I cast on half stitches, and then I pull the cord and I cast on another half stitches of that circle. Does it make sense? But what you can do half stitches, then you can knit the full stitches of the second. It could be mitten or socks. Then divide it by half, pull the cord, and then only finish with the other half of the second or the first mitten or socks. In this case, I was casting on for mittens, these mittens, and the next video is about finished object, and it is a free pattern. I have few test knitters, by few I mean a lot. Thank you so much for helping me out with these. Let's put them on. And so hopefully I will post a free pattern on Revelry, and they look like this. The yarn that I used for these is this one from Knit Crate. I received it from Knit Crate. It's 100 Ravens, Ravenswing color, and we have a blend. This is 100% merino wool, but it's superwash. And it was kind of bleeding a bit. Not much actually, and I'll put it afterwards. I put it in when I was knitting. It was I had a mark on my finger, and I think my nails a bit too, which I think weird for nails. And you can fold it, so nice. If it gets colder, you can put it up. And I think they're so cool. As you know, I showed you I have some leftovers, so it took me 50 grams. You'll hear it on the video. More things. I love the way I increased, and I increase in a different way. For me, it's quite simple, and I have a photos how I did that, so it should be quite cool. There's no holes over here. I think I just make a difference. I had a suggestion from a test knitter to do something else over here, but I'm recommending to have a longer tail, so in case you'll have a hole over here, you can nicely wave in ends, and you don't have anything. I love them. I love them. Is it worsted? And I think I would. And I will have it in small, medium and large size. The idea was, when you have a gloves when you wash dishes, that you have normally a drawing that you put your hand, and how big is this section, that size you need to get for yourself to wash dishes. So yeah, they go from, if you check, I have also a photo over here, have to check your measurements. Well, we will have on the pattern, it's not there yet. And yeah, so I have 7.5 inch. So it goes from 6.5, 7.5 and 8.5, but it's simple enough to make it the way you want to. I hope that'll be in the future, so keep your eyes peeled on Revelry and my Instagram. I will definitely post on Instagram. And the last video is about a gift that I received from Ilse, actually a person who won one of the prizes. Now I don't remember which one. Oh yes, for that potion hat, Cal. Congratulations. And she sent me a little gift. She hasn't said anything. Oh, she sent me markers before. Have you seen her markers? Oh my god, they're unbelievable. I'll show you. Okay, so I showed you these before. You have flowers inside. This is her box that you can keep your notions, and it's so cool. You see this? Yeah, you can see. You see the light is shining through. You can put stuff, but also they have a magnet over here. And we have another beauty with seashells. I forgot that word when I was recording. And we have seashells. I have 5 seashells over there. I know that because I counted it. And these are perfect. Even though it's progress keepers, I use them as starters. When you knit in a round to mark start and finish of the round. And they're perfect up to 3 millimeters, 3.5, I think, maybe 3.5. Yeah, probably, yeah. Which is US size 3.5 or 4, I think, something like that. And they're beautiful. Okay, so that video is about, not about the markers. It's about a knitted object that I received, and it's a hat. And wait a sec, I'll show you. It's this one. So you may recognize, but this is Asphodel Potion crown over here. As kind of the idea is, Ilse told me that it's like we have, hopefully, yeah, you have a Christmas trees or pine trees, and on the top you have a star. That was kind of her thinking. The ribbing, no, that's her ribbing in her pattern. Her pattern is for free on the screen. Is a simple tree hat. So check it out. I haven't received it with my knittingILove tag, but I just had to add something, and because it's kind of wintry looking, I had to add a snowflake. And how does it look on my head? Isn't it beautiful? I love it. I was just making faces on that video like a crazy person, so check it out. And you're replying to me that it is not some comment to receive a knitted object from other knitter. And I understand that, because you would think like, oh my god, this would be perfect, or it's not, and it's always perfect. It's always perfect. As I said to you, my mom knit stuff for me when I was a kid and a teenager, and not so much, but she did, and I love it. And I was suggesting, and let me know down below, you know, would you want to participate in a hat swap, like fingering weight hat, because they're quite light, so the post will be under 100 grams, and it's tiny. You know, you can fold it nicely, or you can stretch it like that. It will go for me as a large envelope under 100 grams. So cool, thank you so much. What do you think about it? Would you want to do this? You know, I love hats, so let me know. And I think that's all in regards to what's off my chest, what I finished. Let's move on to what's on my chest, so what's on my needles. Right, so what's on my needles, what's on my chest. First thing first, maybe I'll show you, start with this. This is my bag, I made it. Okay. I've talked about that, so move on. I needed these, and as you know, I'm not really a pom-pom person. Not that I don't like them, it just, they take space in my bag. I love people with hats with pom-poms. So I made this one. It looks so weird. I'll tell you why in a sec. Because I use 100% Polish wool, and this is fingering weight spun. I got it in Poland, and it kind of fluffs everywhere. I washed it, actually. I used the bigger thing I have, pom-pom maker, and I knitted this hat. It took me like 2 days, I think. And this is Studio Donegal. Soft Donegal. This is 100% merino wool. I didn't use 2 strands, I didn't use 3 strands, I used 4 strands to knit this hat, and I used it on very big needles. So let me show you how big they are. This is 7 millimeters and 9. Yes, this is Drops needles. You know that Drops has needles. I got them in Kerry in some yarn shop as a souvenir. Can I say souvenir? Someone told me that I can't say souvenir because it's not originally from Ireland. It has to be something originally made in Ireland, and Drops is not Irish company. Anyway, and this is Amazon needles, you know, probably seen these. Does it give me a soft sensation? Not really. Is it harsh? No, it's not, but it's rough. I still have some ends. I knitted with a single or holding it double Go Slow hat. Was it holding double? My pattern I don't remember. So check it out. And I was thinking just to make it kind of more bulky. And I thought that I'm missing something, and I'm going to put this. What do you think? So that'll be my next finished object video. And it's very warm hat. Tell me, what do you think about it? I use the whole skein, 100 gram, and that's the difference between fingering weight hats. They're heavier, so if you want to take a hat with you for like holidays, I could have 2 fingering weight hats instead of 1 bulky. And I'm not adding this, and that would be extra weight. Kind of pills. But it looks okay. So I don't know what to do with this yarn. I have this yarn and I'm using it for kind of a home decor thing. I knitted some jars. Someone on the screen I'm putting it by designed by Jen Sheelan, so check it out. But in my cream color, I also have a cream color. And I was thinking what to do else with this. And if you have kind of rough yarn, you can make pom-poms. Okay, next project is this one. I have it in a lovely bag made by a local person and a viewer. So I'm still using it. This yarn I received as a gift. This acrylic yarn I received as a gift, I think birthday gift, by my sister. And my mom knitted hats for me and my niece. And I'm knitting a bed for our 2 cats. I used to have a free pattern on Ravelry. It's still there, but it doesn't have a link to any written instructions. And I was thinking to maybe write it down, how I made this. So basically it's like a circle going up. So once I finish, and I'm quite near finishing it, it's just that I got tangled. And that takes some time, and I'm using I think 5mm over here. So quite big needles. And I hold the yarn double. This is decay and this is decay yarn, and it gives such an interesting effect. Just to keep them warm. Winter is coming, I think, and they like to sleep together at this stage. They're teenagers, so that's fine. But this is for a 16 inches cat. That's that. Another whip that I'm knitting is in this bag by Diane, with my keychain. But this one just says Knitting I Love, and some stitches. And what do we have inside? Inside we have socks. Maybe first, needles, we have over here 2.25mm needles, which is US size 1. As you can see, I'm knitting 2 at a time, so I need long cord for this, 40 inches. I received this lovely yarn by Diane, and I thought I'm going to use it. It has beautiful colors and especially kind of Christmassy looking. And it's so interesting with the feeling of it. The blend is 75% whoosh, yeah, superwash wool and 25% nylon, but it's quite different. Obviously, it's not a fingering, it's more sport because the gauge over here is 28 stitches, if I'm right. Yeah, 28 stitches, so 152 meters. Yeah, 28 stitches. But still, I don't have 3.5 or 3mm, I think. I may have actually with the needles that I got from Amazon that I'm throwing into the bin. Especially with the mittens, I forgot to mention. very sharp things stuck outside of the cord, and I had to put a tape around it. I said plaster, but it's tape. So yeah, this is how it looks like. I don't have them matchy, but that's fine. It gives very thick sensation, but in Poland we have winter, and this is going to go to Poland. This is the tower pouch in my shop. So you can use them for needles, or you can use them for notebooks. And by notebooks, I mean these things. Right, another thing I'm knitting is Joji Locatelli long line cardigan. I hope it will fit me, although I don't know. Yeah, so it's really interesting construction. It's a fingering weight yarns. What else I can say? Managed to do everything. Even though I thought I made a boo-boo over here, very silly one, I just make it work. I did not frog, so it should be fine. I'm using 3.5 millimeters. I'm not sure what the pattern tells you to use, but I'm using that. When I do a finished object video, I'll try to check that for you. And so I have a time by the 31st, I think, of December, because Joji has a cal, and hashtag over here, Joji Cal 2017. Check the screen, I'll put it up there. So this is what I have so far. I don't even know, is it like 30% done? What I'm using loads of stitch markers, that's for sure. Circus Tonic Handmade, and the color is Grey Hulk, I don't know how you say it. I think it's a bird. 80% Australian superwash merino, 20% nylon. On the screen, hopefully you can see more. 409 meters. No, yards. 374 meters. Yeah, and at the moment I'm on my second skein, and I have that much. I'm very terrified of sleeves because that will take ages, isn't it? That's that. And this is how it looks as a bundle. So it goes to this bag, and I have its sweater, although it's a cardi, but I have its sweater. I won a yarn and this bag on Instagram, so thank you so much for Instagram giveaways, guys. Brilliant. Tag me if they ask you to, you know, tag friend. I do not mind, and yeah, take part. And I think that's all in regards to what's on my needles. And I think we're going over with the time. But what's in the future? In the future, I'm going hopefully to do a finished object video with my hat. There will be a video with a tag. Someone tagged me, so stay tuned to ask a few questions. And that person tagged more podcasters, so stay tuned. There are questions related to knitting, or maybe not only. I don't know. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't done it so far. And if I forgot about something, let me know. Oh, I did forget about something. Okay, we have November. You know, where's my in the jar section? Well, our October winners, they haven't got in touch with me. But what's in the jar section, if you're for the first time, quickly? It's about my giving thanks to podcasters, because it takes time to record, and also as recording is so fun. I love it so much. The editing, still fun, but it takes time. And you have to do all the things in life. So basically I have a few podcasters over here, and I take one from the jar, and I'm going to do that for November. And once they get maybe I think Ali was the last one that received my pouches, something like this. So you can pick a pouch, you can pick something from my shop, let's be open. A pouch for yourself, a pouch for your viewer. I'll do some small thing and send it to you. So I picked someone. Who's this? You see it? Jen Sheelan! Jen Sheelan, you won in the jar section. I don't have my pinchy thingy. Yay! So Jen, please get in touch with me. go to my shop, check what you would like to get. I know I have new stuff. Normally it was just like a set, big set for a podcaster and big set for a viewer, but I'm thinking to change that a little bit for like one pouch for podcasters, because I know that everyone leaning into one method, or you all like magic loop, or you like DPNs. My pouches at the moment do not work with the small 9 inches. I know Jen works with these, but she likes crocheting. Maybe DPNs will work for a crochet, so you can pick one. And you can pick some tags or my keychains if I have something, you know, just to create a bundle that you would want to get from my shop. And then we'll do the same thing for a lucky viewer. I would go in her podcast, so go check her podcast. She's a designer, like I said. She donates pattern to my podcast, so I'm so happy that I was able to take her out of the jar, and it clicked to my brain to record that bit too. She has amazing hair, and she sells yarn, amazing yarn, so check that too. I'll put a link to her podcast there. Definitely on Instagram, when I'm posting that I just published this video, I have a tendency to include people that I mentioned, and so that way you can kind of chase podcasters. So here is Jen. Please get in touch with me. Please send me your email. Please send me your address, and tell me what would you like to get from my shop, and I'll try to do something similar for your viewer then. Oh, that'd be like a Christmas present. That's that. Have I forgot about something? It got dark outside. It's raining all day. Welcome in Ireland. I hope you enjoyed this one. See you in the next one. If I forgot about something, please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you're knitting. How did you end up watching me? And yeah, I hope to see you next one. Bye.